master. I will play faster. They'll call me bourgeois, just like my name was Flash. But now I'm just...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a video of how to do a build for a PvT matchup. And it's an unlikely build that's called the 4-gate. Now, before I start this video, I just want to make it clear that this video is mainly for lower league players that want to learn a build. I know there will be higher league players in terms of skill, obviously, that will think otherwise about this build. But once again, this video is directed against lower league players that want to learn how to execute a build. So when they do get prepared for the higher league skill level games, they learn about timings, about probing to a certain extent, to micro, to decision make, and all other sorts of stuff that are involved in doing a 4-gate. So as you can see, I've spawned the bottom right hand corner. My Terran opponent has spawned in the bottom left. And yeah, we're just going to get straight into the match. So everything starts out as normal, you know, make your first probe as quick as you can. Now, we're not going to really pay too much attention to what the Terran's doing. We're just going to try and pay attention to what I'm doing. Now, in terms of hotkeys and groupings and how I'm splitting out my probes or whatever, rally points, that's not important. What's important is the builds, is the timings. That's all that's important in this match. So I'm on 9 supply now. So I'm going to be chucking down a pylon pretty soon. As soon as I hit 100, I'm going to grab my probe and go bang. And now on 9 supply, I'm going to scout. There's a reason for this. The reason why I scout on 9 is because it's a potential 4-player spawn map. And as you can see, I'm going to go up here first, then I'm going to go there, and then I'm going to go there, which is kind of an unfortunate scout. Should have tried to scout here first, but I didn't. I decided to go up that way. But oh well. So now I'm going to chrono on 11 and 12. So make probe 10, make the 11th probe chrono to 12. And as soon as I hit 150, down goes the gateway. That gateway was at about 140. 138 is about optimal timing, so that was about 2 seconds late. So I've probably missed a probe somewhere. Otherwise, all decent timings. This is all fine so far. And I missed a probe a little bit there. Once again, that's me being slack. And as you can see, it resulted at a 2-7 simulator. 204 is about a better timing. But otherwise, 14 supply gas. Get your simulator. Timings, as far as it goes, it's fine. Like BSG, this would be good timings. But yeah, so 12 gateway, 14 gas. On 15 supply, I'm going to 16 supply, I'm going to get my pylon. And on 16 supply, I'm going to get my cybernetics core, because it should drop just then at 249. So I'm still having a bit of an unfortunate time scouting him. Anyways, aside from that, the Terran is now going to scout me. And this is what makes the game very interesting. When it comes to lower league games, normally not necessarily just a Terran, but any opponent, even a Protoss or Zerg, if they scout me doing this, the first thing that they should look at is the Nexus. Believe it or not, the first thing they should look at, right, as soon as they see the gateway and as soon as they see the cybernetics core and confirm that I'm doing normal, is look at the Nexus and then look at the gas. There's a reason for this. My energy is considerably high at the moment, right? If he just looks at my gas and sees I only have 1 gas, which he doesn't see that at the moment, yeah, he'll eventually see I have 1 gas, but he doesn't at the moment. But if he just looks at my gas and completely ignores my Nexus energy, he's going to think it's a 1-gate expand. Because 1-gate expand, you go 13 gate, then you get your pylon, then you get your cyber, then you get your 1 gas, And at about 22 supply, you chuck down a Nexus, 22 to 24 supply, right? Because I only have one gas, he's probably thinking I'm going 1 gate expand. He doesn't realize that I have a lot of chrono energy, or he didn't take this into account. So he's just going to scout. He's going to see I don't have a gas there. I'm just casually mining, making my probes. He's going to see I have a gas here. And he's actually going to think that I'm doing a 1 gate expand, which is like, oh, typical Protoss, their bloody macro and AoE. But yeah. But now he's going to see that I chucked down a chrono. Now straight away, this should be ringing alarm bells. He should be thinking, okay, he still has a lot of Nexus energy. He just chronoed his Cybercore. What is he up to? But he doesn't. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's going to be chucking down a CC any moment now as my probe is awkwardly stuck. Have to mineral walk. And now he's going to get a Reaper in my base and be very annoying. Because essentially he did a 1-Rex Reaper expand. And he's going to come here and he is going to expand. Should be any moment now. Yep, so he expands. And then at about 4:20, I chuck down my gates 1, 2, and 3. So at 4 minutes 20. And also constantly chrono. And make sure you make your Stalker. As soon as the Zealot finishes, make your Stalker. I forgot to say that as well. So essentially, always chrono at 4:20, gateway 1, 2, and 3, which should get you your 4 gateways. Chrono again. Come on, Stephen, you can do it. There we go. So chrono again and keep chronoing. And you're going to send your initial Stalker and your initial Zealot across the map with your probe to make a proxy. Now, as you can see, he's chucked down 2 bunkers. Sorry, he's chucked down 2 bunkers. That's only because with his Reaper, did he see these gateways? It wasn't until he saw me chuck down gateway 2, 3, and 4 that he realized, oh, crap, he's 4-gating. And now he's reacting. So his reaction skills and his reading time was very late. So that's why it was very vital for him to scout this. Otherwise, as you can see, if the Terran or the Protoss or Zerg opponent don't know what they're scouting, then the strength of the 4-gate really kicks in, as you'll see in a moment. So I'm going in with my probe, and I see, okay, he's got 2 bunkers. Excellent. I can work with this, right? It makes it harder, but I can work with it. So I'm just going to kind of push his units away. And what I do here is I put my Stalker a little bit forward to prevent him from pushing in and to killing this pylon. Because the last thing I need is for him to kill this pylon. This pylon is very vital for the game. So he's just going to bunker up. He's going to send his SCVs down. He's doing the right things. He needs to send SCVs down and get ready to repair. That's what he needs to do. But the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to warp in 2 Stalkers and 2 Zealots. There's a reason for this. Now, I could have warped in more Stalkers, but I didn't. I warped in only 2 of them, and the other 2 are Zealots. Why? When you look at the armor, Zealots are 150 and Stalkers at 160. So the Stalkers do have more armor. But when an army that consists of Stalkers and Zealots charge into this defensive line, the first thing the units are going to auto-attack, unless the player obviously target fires, the first thing they're going to attack is the Zealots. They always go for the Zealots, which means my Stalkers stay alive longer, and I can use my Stalkers to micro. Pretty cool, right? Now I'm going to charge in here, and the first thing you'd think is, quick, attack the bunkers. No, you're going to get smashed. What I do, because I have the probe in my army, I just kind of walk through. Because I saw what his defense was. I saw that he wasn't putting a 3rd bunker down here or anything at all. So why fight this when I can just go straight by, plant a pylon just about here, and from there I can just poke at his natural. And now he realizes, well, I need to get units out. Now he's going to be losing a lot of units here. He's going to have to evacuate from the bunkers, try and kill this. I'm warping in reinforcements, and he realizes he's done. That's the end of the game. So, from there, the important things to remember is to 9 pylon scout, 12 gateway, 14 assimilator, 15 pylon, 15 to 16 pylon, 16 cybercore, and only chrono twice. Only chrono on 11 and 13. And the rest of the chrono you just chuck on the cybercore as much as you can. And then from there, you analyze what the Terran has for defense, whether he was going to expand, whether he decided to do a one base play. Always analyze what the Terran's doing and adjust your playstyle to obviously what they are doing. Otherwise, that was the basic mechanics of how to pull off a 4-gate. This build itself, if you just do the 4-gate and nothing else, you will probably at least get to platinum if you get the mechanics down. And for players that are in the bronze and silver leagues, trust me, I know that is pretty amazing. But it does take a bit of practice. The 4-gate isn't as easy as some retards say it is. It's actually a lot harder to pull off than you think, because it's not the build order itself, it's the control, the micro, the decision making, what to warp in, what not to warp in, what the opponent's doing and how you adjust to it, etc. There's a lot to intake. Otherwise, this is my video analysis of how to do a 4-gate. Hopefully, you guys can use this to your advantage and crush some noobs. I will see you guys later. Enjoy!
When I'm Grandmaster, I will play faster. They'll call me Bonjour, just like my name was Flash.